Don't drop this, it's got all my nuts in it.
Nope, don't stand in it, please. No.
We are moved in. Good morning. It is Saturday. It's been quite the morning. I got up bright and early to start editing the footage that I had for the last couple days and realized that I had no volume for 2 days. So I have like hours, not hours, but no, probably hours of footage that is sort of rendered useless. Today is hopefully the day we move into our new merch room. It has been a long journey, but I think we're finally there today. However, there's a bunch of things that still need done. Number one, I wanted to get these guys weaned because our temps are supposed to drop, and I just don't think this nanny is going to keep up and not freeze, and I cannot let the guts of this machine freeze. So if they were all on it, it would be totally fine because it would be running a lot more, but when there's only 5, they're at the point they needed weaned anyway, they're never going to keep up. So we're going to move her into the shop, the heated shop. She's going to stay there until April, until we lamb again, and stay safe and warm. And these little guys they've been good. They've been eating creep and they've been drinking water, so they're good to go. However, I don't think they're ready for their vaccine yet. I'm gonna have to check my records to see when they were done last. The antitoxin lasts for 3 weeks, so we'll have to see. Anyway, Mark is on his way back. We just finished doing corn across the road. It is such a garbage day, but it is the only day we're above zero for just a few hours. And then we're supposed to crash. And when the temps crash around here, everything is frozen and we would not be able to get anything opened, augers working. So we thought today's the day we have to do all this stuff. So that is all done, but I'm waiting for him to come back. He's gonna grab the nanny for me. And I think what we'll do is we'll catch up on the last 2 days. I'll try my best to sort of retrace my steps, get you guys sort of up to date with what's been going on around here. I spent Thursday morning in this part. I was reminded by my planner that we needed to do our second Clostridial vaccine for these guys, these ewe lambs that I selected 4 weeks ago. So we had to vaccinate them with Glanvac. Again, this is a booster, so we did the other one when we ran all the ewe lambs through, and I did sort of an evaluation. When we look at ewe lambs, I sort of go through their physical sort of confirmation. Do they look good? Are they walking on a nice set of feet and legs? Are their weights decent? You know, are they just growing well? And then the other part is breed. So the ewe lambs that I typically try to keep back are the ewe lambs that are sired by my Rito rams. So that's sort of the genetics I've been carrying on, is a Rito cross as the maternal line of my flock. So that's why I've been bringing in new Ritos over the last couple of years, just because I knew some of the dads were starting to superpopulate the ewe lambs. I divide my ram groups into 3 groups. So my newest Rito rams that aren't related to majority of the flock are group 1. The older Rito rams that are papas to a lot of the ewe lambs are group 2, and then, which is Billy and the boys. And then the Dorset Tunis boys are group 3, and they are bred to the ones I'm not typically keeping back. However, I have been keeping a few Tunis ladies that I really like. That's the scoop with my replacement ewe lambs. So we went through and gave them 1 ml of that Glamvac vaccine as a booster. So they are now done and up to date until their pre-lambing vaccine, and we will give them a booster annually about 6 weeks before they have their lambs. So that is the scoop on them. This group was born in August, which means they will align very well with the breeding group that are due to get bred in July. I don't love breeding ewe lambs in July, but the way I'm sort of going ahead in the future is keeping some ewe lambs from each group, and they will match with the next year's breeding group, which is typically a month before they reach their birthday. So I think they'd all be about 11 months old when they get bred. I was gonna select again. I was gonna reevaluate them and pull only the real top dogs. But the good part is I didn't really see any that were like really good and not really good. They're very uniform groups, so I decided to keep them all. And we'll just see when we move them across the road, which will be in a couple weeks. Their ration will be switched, and yeah, we'll go from there. You guys are cute. You look good. Thursday afternoon, I attacked hoof trimming. So glad I did, because now it is a massive wet puddle from all the snow that's been melting. Problem with moving ewes into spaces like this is they think this is a big black hole, and they would probably not advance. So I'm glad we did that when we did. We had one little lady that just did not want to be the last one in the chase, and wow, did she ever perform for us. She was basically pretending the gates were hurdles, and yeah, she made a valiant attempt to escape, but she ended up getting hoof trimmed and on her merry way. But yeah, there's always one that gives you a little bit of entertainment. Fun fact with sheep, they just don't want to be the last one. They don't like being the first either, funny enough. They just want to follow. It's typically they don't follow the right one, but that's besides the point. Semantics. So yeah, these are the girls that are done. They're staying away from me because they're scared. These ladies are due to be bred early March. They're gonna go actually with the ewe lambs that we hoof trimmed earlier last week, I think. So I just like to do some pre-breeding work. So hoof trimming's a big one, and the last ones that need hoof trimmed before this breeding group are the boys. The ewes I'm trying to get done twice between each lambing. So these guys have been done once, they'll get done again after they're scanned. Yeah, another few months. The rest of the morning I spent getting all these water lines fit for winter because our temps are supposed to crash. Tonight actually is the first night. So I wanted to make sure I had this bowl working. It's a pretty critical bowl in this pen. I got the spigot fixed in the last vlog, but I realized that the heat cord was not working. They had chewed the ends, so the wires were literally just like hanging there doing nothing. We redid it. I went to town, got a new cord, heat cord right there, got some new insulation. And the problem is this insulation was a little bit snug to get the self-adhesive sort of sticky together. So I did end up having to use a few zip ties just to hold it in, but I think it'll be fine. And then at the end there, I put this hard sort of PVC over top to protect the innards from my nosy little lambs. Do you mind? Thursday was a big day. I ended up making not one, but 2 trips to Gerber's, my suppliers that do the merch for me, majority of the merch. They're a local business, about 45 minutes from me maybe. So I made 2 trips Thursday. I did not have enough room in my little vehicle to fit it all. And I just didn't want to hook up the trailer. So I was like, eh. Now I did order this a very long time ago. It's been probably over a month in the making. It takes quite a bit of time between picking what colors you want, realizing they don't have all the sizes in that color, going to another color, then the suppliers get it to the printers, and the printers then I finally got it on Thursday. So very excited to get that up on the website. It's gonna take a bit of time. So it'll be that and the mugs, which are all locked and loaded in here because I had to get them off the shelves. I'm just waiting on Mark. We are going to be getting this merch room all set up today, but I better show you what it looks like empty. We did finish the painting yesterday. Mark filled in all the nail holes in the baseboards and on the windowsills. So then I went back and I did one more coat on the baseboard of paint, and I did 2 coats on the windowsills. So it looks pretty sweet. I finished that up yesterday afternoon. And then I think that brings you up to date. That was Thursday and Friday. I think I got the date screwed up in there, but that's the problem with going back. I don't have a great memory. So do we aim for right in the center of the lights? We need enough room to come in here and grab stuff. We could do the first row, right? And then if they need adjusted, we don't have all of them. Or grab a measuring tape.
More. Well, we do a mock-up.
That's what I'm saying. Do one row, and then we don't have all of the ones behind it to move.
So let's look at the flooring underneath the seam. Pretty good there.
That's it.
Which is good because that plug's not buried.
Yeah. Is it going to be in the way of the light switch?
No, I don't think so.
Nice.
Unless you just want to pull these
We
ones.
could put them in a little bit.
42 versus
48.
48. So 40.
We could move this
44.
over. We could move this to 40, this in.
Do you want to smooth these ones? Like,
No, I would say move these ones that way, and then it'll be 42. 42 and 42, if we want it exactly. If you can find 42.
It's 42 right there.
There you go. Blue tape took a little bit off, a couple corners of your paint too. On the wall.
Yeah. Well, let's do some touch up.
Don't drop this, it's got all my mugs in it. I said don't drop this one, it's got all the mugs in it. Cool. Yeah, you're good. You're fine. Good. Would you be able to carry that gray cart up too with computer on it?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, this came apart. Think we are ready for the official merch room warehouse tour for you guys. This has been sort of a long journey. We started this whole process, I think, last Easter. I think Mark was clearing the bush for this shop building. And it's sort of come together, so I'll give you a little tour. Our door, it still needs painted, but it is what it is. It also needs cleaned off because Mark got some spray on that. But this will be the entryway. We're gonna have probably a coat rack here and a spot for our shoes. We can change our shoes when we come in here. And here it is. It's very similar to downstairs, only there's a little more room. Because of the door placement downstairs, we really did not have this corner to utilize, so now we've been able to spread these out more, and we do have room for one more 4-foot section here. So if I feel like as we move forward and I have more inventory, I can add more space here and I can still move this stuff over a bit. And then that is exactly how we had it set up downstairs. This is where the orders sort of come in. and we will print a packing slip, and then I will print our thank you cards and get everybody's order prepared. And then from there, we put the order in the packing bins, and then we grab this computer and scanner, and we scan the packing slip, and we pick the order with these bins. The stuff will be over here, and then we put it in the bins, and then we take the bins. When they're full, they will be like this. So we'll grab them like this, put them here, and this is the station for packing the items. So we will get everything ready and packed, packing slip inside, but we will not shut the package. And then from there, this is the shipper person. So this is where we create the shipping labels. We use this really handy dandy label printer. It's amazing, I love it. And then we just get the refills off of Amazon. This whole thing I think we got from Amazon. This is where we pull up your order. We scan the packing slip again, and your order comes up, and then we weigh the package, make sure everything is good, figure out your cheapest shipping rate, and then we print off your shipping label, stick it to the package, shut the package up. It goes over here. Actually, sometimes they shut the package up, just depending how busy we are. If it's a full launch day, we will have one more person here, and they sort of tape out the box or shut the mailers all up, and then we put them in those carts over there. And then when we're all said and done, we will open the big door, and we have the forklift, and just like we got these in, we will have it, the forks sort of go underneath that and lift it out, and then we trolley it over to the big door. We also have all our bins still, so if we do run out of room, we can use those, or I can order more of these. But yeah, it's a beautiful space now, and it's so bright. The electricians did a great job with the lighting in here. It's just so much nicer, and it feels like there's just so much more space. Very, very happy. Good morning. We're back in the warehouse. It is Sunday, and it is my weekend off chores. However, I did venture out there at like 5:30 this morning, make sure our water pails were not frozen, because we weaned a few little rascals yesterday, and they were good. A few little things today. Isla, my niece, is coming over. You guys haven't met Isla yet. She's been helping me out a little bit, just putting mugs in boxes and doing odds and sods. So she is gonna work at putting some of these winter goods here that I got in on Thursday. She's going to start wrapping them in plastic and taking some inventory numbers for me. I love it, because otherwise I don't see my nieces or my nephews, so it's sort of nice to have something that they enjoy doing.
Hi, kids. Here's your water. Looks good. Are you drinking it? Are you drinking it? Nope, don't stand in it, please. No. Hi. You guys are getting so big. You need to go across the road soon. Yes, you do. You're getting too big. Oh, you're so cute. Okay.
So although it is hard to leave my little cave of a warehouse, my little spot where I can hibernate from this cold weather, I still need to do some things for my sheep, and we are running pretty low on bales across the road from my market lambs, both straw and hay. So yesterday it was really, really windy, and I find it really hard to open the one door when there's a strong west wind. So today it's like it's cold, there's no wind, so I'm gonna take advantage of that and get some bales stocked up for Carissa, because I think we're in for they're calling for a chance of 60 centimeters of snow again tonight, which that plus minus stupid is not exciting for any job outside. So I'm just trying to remember and get everything done that needs done, so we're not fighting Mother Nature. I was able to get some bales in for the Golden Girls. Carissa requested a bale of straw, and they also are gonna need a bale of hay eventually, so I'll just get both out here. So our hay storage is here, right here. There's a few bales left of this before we have to open up a wrapped row. So the problem in the winter is this door. It is just such a brute to open and close. So I opened it very creatively. I took a bale on the front of the loader, the side of the bale, and I just pushed it with a bale because there's a great big snowdrift that I had to plow through. The problem is now it's lodged in the snowdrift because that's the way I learn. Just keep making more work for myself. So I believe I've done this before based on the string that's on the door right there. I'm going to tie a string to my loader and pull it shut. My whole life I have tried to figure out how not to ask for help, and you're gonna witness one right now. You just gotta do it sometimes. Okay, well, we spent the rest of the afternoon in our beloved warehouse. I love it in here, especially when it is so nasty outside. I've been sort of just mesmerized by this new space, and I'm sure the novelty will wear off as soon as we get busy in here. But I don't know, it's just, I have such a sense of peace in here. I can't believe we're finally moved in and sort of getting very, very close to having stuff back on the website. This is the part that I don't love, is the figuring out the inventory and putting everything on the website and updating the store numbers, and then also uploading everything to the other app, the shipping app. So it's gonna take me a few days, guys, but I'm hoping by the end of the week we should start to see some things flow onto the website for you guys. It's not a lot of anything, but I just wanted to have a few things trickle in, and then over the next few months, I'm hoping to sort of replenish the inventory that has been null. Yeah, stay tuned. I'm very excited. Later this week, I'll show you everything that we have and then go from there. But Isla was a huge help today. Everything is coming together, and it's just been a really nice move-in process. I was a little petrified of what it would be like. Thank you guys for letting this even come to existence. I realize that this is only here because of you guys. It will only ever be here because of you guys, and don't ever think that goes unnoticed, because it is all I think about. Morning, noon, and night is how to still show up for you guys. And I really, truly, truly appreciate this opportunity as I'm getting older. As much as I love the sheep, I think we're at a really good place for the sheep and this side. So yeah, lots of things I learned in 2024, and I'm hoping in 2025 I can really hone in on the skills I've learned and make it even easier, or figure out the things I need to make it easier. So we are moved in, and it's a great feeling.